diabolical.
Hello there, I'm Carlos, and this is Kingdoms, where all your nerdy dreams come true. In today's episode, we have the pleasure of playing with commanders from the lost Caverns of Ixalan. If you're looking to get some extra cash so you can get some of these new cards, or get some money for the holidays, then consider using Card Conduit when selling your cards. It's super easy to use, you get great value for your cards, and by using our code, you get a discount and help support the kingdom. So go to cardconduit.com/KingdomsTV and use the code KingdomsTV for 10% off your fees. If you want to make sure that we can continue to bring you fun episodes like this one, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and go ahead and share this video with any of your friends that play too. Hey everybody, Carlos here playing Abuelo Ancestral Echo. And this literally is me taking Abuelo, replacing Brago, and running the deck. So there will be a couple of things that don't quite fit Abuelo compared to Brago, but I was just curious to see how it would work. And I actually think it's probably like a more fun version just because Brago is super good, but you still get the benefit of playing a blink deck. So we'll see how it goes, and yeah, I'm grateful for my ancestors to come before me, you know. So
I am John M. Hello. I'm playing Pantlaza, if it's unfavored. I am looking to do dinosaur themes for this one. It's a combination for the set to be dinosaurs combined with the spirits of the caverns to defend it. So I think that's on lore. I can't remember, but anyway, it's got a bunch of dinosaurs in it and just ramping up to get some combat damage in.
Spencer, I'm going to be playing Carmen, Cruel Sky Marcher, and it's just a reanimator deck that has a ton of sacrifice and edicts, so I'm going to force everybody to sacrifice things.
All right, I'm Jeff. I'm playing Xavier Saul, Infested Captain. This deck gives me the option of, populating or proliferating. Both are really good things. So I decided to make a Super Friends deck, which lets me do both. So these Super Friends get to really hang out with this fun guy today.
okay, well, I'll draw a card. I'll play an island and pass.
Draw for turn. I'll play Sunken Citadel. Enters tapped. I choose a color. I'll choose white. Pass.
Draw for turn. I'm going to play a Swamp. I'm going to Dark Ritual into Black Market Connections.
Oh wow.
Being my pre-combat main phase. Let's draw a card.
You can't do it this time.
Yeah.
Next turn.
You're already in
Beginning
your
of it.
pre-combat.
You're already in
main
pre-combat.
phase.
Oh,
yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't do it this turn.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. I will draw, play an island, tap that island for a Mystic
Oh
Remora,
wow.
and say go Carlos.
Draw for turn. Glacial Fortress. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Command Tower. Pass.
Tap and draw. Let's see, let's create a treasure token, draw a card. I should just do all three, huh? This first time at least.
7 life.
Yeah, it's 6 life, but it's
only
a lot
6?
of life. I get a treasure, I draw a card, and I create a 3/2 token. Play Plains Return and Talisman of Hierarchy.
And I'll draw a card from.
I'll respond to the draw trigger, and I'm doing this just partially to get cards myself and slow you down a bit. I'm gonna Arcane Denial that.
Okay, and so I'll draw 2 on his upkeep, right?
And I'll draw 2 right now, though.
I'll pass there. I can't do anything else after that.
I will untap. I will upkeep.
Draw.
Yep, and you guys draw. And I'm trying to decide if
I only did that too because he might just pay and pass. Yeah. In which case there was nothing to counter that whole round. So
I will 100% have to discard if I keep drawing cards at this rate, though. So I will not pay.
I want
Swamp Island for my own Dread Horde invasion. And that
My
gets
go?
me back down to 7, and you're good to go.
untap and draw a card. I'm gonna play a command tower. Mr. Grandpa. Grandpa, pass.
There we go.
Draw for turn.
2.
I will play a mountain for turn. Fancy stuff. 1, 2, 3. I'll cast Mage Slayer. Whenever equipped creature attacks, which doesn't exist at the moment, it deals damage equal to its power to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. Pass turn.
Untap and draw. I think I'm gonna not draw a card. Got another shapeshifter and another treasure. Play a plains. I'm gonna sack one of these for black. I'm actually not going to cast my commander. I'm going to cast Braid's Risen Nightmare.
No.
And then I'm going to attack John for 3.
Okay.
I'll move to end step and sacrifice this creature. So each opponent may sacrifice a permanent. So a creature, each opponent who doesn't loses 2 life and I draw a card.
I think you're drawing 3 cards.
All right.
Oh, that hurt.
I'm going to discard a Plains and It That Betrays. All right.
Spencer's over there playing chess while we're playing checkers or something. I will untap. I will go to upkeep, create a 1/1 zombie, or actually a 0/0 zombie army. It gets a +1/+1 counter though. I draw for turn. All right, I'm gonna play a forest for turn, and I'm just gonna try and play catch up here with my own black market connections.
Ooh.
Nice.
Go, Carlos. That's hard. That's really hard.
Draw a card. Let's play Henge Gate Pathway. It's the white one. Let's go ahead and Reflector Mage, targeting Braids.
It bounces.
And you can't play it your next turn.
Okay.
I have no creatures.
Yeah, but these black market connections, gotta punish them.
I won't argue that.
I want to hit Jeff for 2 flying.
Well, I'll take 2.
I'll pass.
Tap, draw for turn. Alrighty, let's do Reliquary Tower. Tap for 4. I'll cast Bedrock Tortoise. As long as it's my turn, creatures I control have hexproof. Each creature I control with toughness greater than its power assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Oh yeah, 0/6, pass.
Tap and draw. I think I gotta do 4 again. I think this might be the last time I can do 4 until I start getting life, though. So I create treasure and a shapeshifter. Then I'll play Fetid Heath, and I'm going to cast Carmen using one of the treasures. Yours is just a 1/1 though.
It's a 1/1.
I'll attack you with the one shapeshifter that can attack right now.
I will take 3. 1, 2.
I mean,
And then I'll move to end step. I have to discard a card. I'll discard Eradicator Valkyrie, then pass. So.
Okay. I will untap. I will go to upkeep and amass a larger army. I will then go to my draw. I will then go to my pre-combat main phase, and I will create a treasure token and draw a card and lose 3 life. I'll play an island for turn, tap for 2, and play a nature's lore, and go get a forest. I'm going to pay 3 and play a decanter of endless waters.
Nice.
And that will be my turn. Go, Carlos.
Should I do something on end step? Yeah, I think on end step I'm gonna crack this. That'll get bigger and I'll gain a life. So for white, and I'm gonna swords the Reflector Mage.
if you don't, then maybe I won't sword your commander.
Oh. I feel like you're gonna do something on commander regardless.
Only if I don't draw land.
Only if you don't draw land.
Yeah.
It could be a better thing to use on something else. That's true. Maybe I should save for something more.
You can do it
dangerous.
whenever too. So draw for turn.
Oh, I'm gonna lose my Carmen.
I really needed to draw land. Pass.
I already know you can get rid of it whenever now, so.
On tap draw. Play Forest, tap for colorless, Mana Vault. Okay, we'll do it. 3. No, I don't want 3. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Curses. No, I don't. Not yet. 1, 2, 3. I'll cast Matsalantli, the Great Door. I can tap it to draw a card and discard a card. I can pay 4, transform it, but only if there's 4 or more permanent types among cards in my graveyard. Which I'm actually going to do. Draw. I will discard Kessig Wolfrun. Pass turn.
Tap and draw. Okay, I'm gonna make a treasure and draw a card. That's 3. Play Minas Tirith. Comes in untapped because I have a legendary creature. Tap that for 2 black. I'm gonna replay Braids. Yeah, I'll use the treasures to pay for that. To get 2 counters on Carmen.
And gain 2 life.
And gain 2 life. I'm going to attack.
I'm gonna flash in Solitude.
Ooh, what's it do
Oh.
again?
That's a swords in a creature form.
Exiling Oblivion Ring. Evoke. Exile white card from your hand. Done. So this will come in at flash speed. That's a 3/2 life linker. And I will
Tapped.
ETB ability on the stack. I'm going to choose your commander. Then it's gonna die. I'm gonna it'll sacrifice.
Yeah.
But I will then,
In response to the sacrifice, you can
with the
link it.
response on they'll flicker it,
Okay.
and it'll come back at the end of your turn.
Responses to
If you want to swords it, could in response, and then so
I should do that. I feel like that one's worse than. Yeah,
it's
I'll swords.
different, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
swords that
Okay.
in response. So You'll gain.
And your land's untapped.
What's his power?
No, he does it after I target it.
Oh.
That's the best place.
That is the best place to do
Yeah, because then he doesn't have the mana to target it again.
it. Correct.
And then
So this will get exiled?
Yours is exiled. It's the same as swords. You gain 4.
Okay, I'll gain 4.
And
And
I
you'll
gain
gain
3.
And I won't attack because then I can sacrifice it. So I'll move to end step and I'll sacrifice Shapeshifter. So each opponent can choose sacrifice a creature, or I draw and you lose 2 life.
No, I'll sacrifice. I'll be a good citizen today.
Okay, so I draw 2.
You have a token. You get back.
That's the best I got.
Okay, I gotta discard again. I'll just discard that plains. It's
My
your
turn?
Yep.
Okay. Untap, upkeep. I will create a token. I will lose a life for that, by the way, and actually lost 3 life total, by the way. I will draw for turn. All right. I will lose 2, 3 to create another treasure
To which we say, bring them on.
and draw a card. I will play a swamp for turn. I will tap that swamp and a forest card. Play out a Talisman of Curiosity, and I will play out a Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Wow.
Let's do that. Let's tick down 1, and we will return target braids to its owner's hand.
Gotta kill the blue players.
That is my turn. Go.
Come on, deck. Give me a land.
The blue player's got to do something around here.
Oh my god.
I'm scared to attack with my only creature.
It's insane.
Archaeomancer.
Super good.
Oh,
Puts
fantastic.
this back into my hand. I literally am getting Arcane Denial back to try and draw a card to try and draw some mana.
Nobody cast any spells.
I can't play it right now. I'll pass.
Alrighty, untap, draw white, red, green with 2. I will cast Pantlaza, Sun Favored. Okay, when he or another dinosaur enters the battlefield under my control, I may discover X, where X is that creature's toughness. I can only do it once a turn. I'll officially discover 4, so we're flipping until we get a 4 cost or less.
Yep.
That is less than 4. Marauding Raptor. Creature spells I cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Marauding Raptor deals 2 damage to it. If a dinosaur is dealt damage this way, it gets 2-0 until end of turn. Discover trigger for 3.
No, you don't.
You only do it once
It's
per
once
turn.
per
Once a turn. Thank you.
Just be like
That's-
instantly broken.
That is how the dinosaurs do not keep flipping over each other.
And he deals 3 combat damage instead of 2, because its toughness is bigger than its power. I'll play Windswept Heath as my land for turn, and I'll crack it right this, and then pass.
The damage is scary, though, right?
Tap and draw. I will create a treasure.
I'll pull Savannah as my land.
All right, I'm gonna play Cabal
it's only
Coffers, which doesn't
just his
help me right now. Grave Pact.
Wow.
We're gonna say no to that. I'll take care of it this time, don't worry, Carlos. I got an arcane denial.
There you go.
Okay.
I'll get it back later. Don't worry, guys. Correct that for black. I'm gonna send this on an adventure. I'm gonna Lochthwain Scorn. Target creature gets -3/-3 till end of turn. I gain 2 life. So it's 7-drop. At the beginning of my upkeep, I put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield. I can't attack or anything, so I'll just pass.
I will go to untap. I will go to upkeep and amass. I will draw for turn.
2
Oh, I got to
from
draw.
Arcane Denial, yeah.
I get to draw 1 more. All right, I'm going to get a treasure and draw a card, so I'll lose 3. I'm going to play Interplanar Beacon, because we'll start off with this, and I will pay a green for an Oath of Nissa. When Oath of Nissa enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards in my library. I may reveal a creature, land, or planeswalker card from among them and put that card in my hand and put the rest on the bottom of my library in any order. And I will play an Ob Nixilis of the Black Oath. He enters with 3 loyalty counters, and I gain a life because I cast a planeswalker spell. Okay, I will uptick with him to give him that 5. Each opponent will lose 1 life, and I will gain life for the amount of life lost this way. I'm going to pay 4 my treasures, and I will play, and then I will say go, Carlos. No.
Oh, it's such an in-your-face tapped land. My 1 tapped land in my deck. Azorius Chancery.
Oh.
You can use a mana
Yeah.
first if you
I'll put
were
a
going
mana
to.
in my mana pool.
Yeah.
Well, let's try and not be too behind the curve. I mean, ish. I'll play Swiftfoot Boots. We'll let the mana go away. I'll swing 2 at Jace, flying.
Next turn, I can
Pass the turn.
At your end step, I'm going to use this ability to draw and discard a card. I will discard Stomping Ground. Draw for turn. Who wants forests? Woo!
Ooh, now it does.
Yavimaya, Cradle Growth. 2/4, Thran Dynamo. I will tap the Dynamo to equip the Mage Slayer to Pantlaza.
Oh, baby.
Combat. I will attack Obnixilis for 4 and deal 4 damage to it. Attack trigger. Obnixilis now has 4 damage coming to him.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely blocking on that though, so that's fine.
So it stays alive.
Second main. I'll actually use this right now because I want to see if I can loot something. I now have 3 card types in my graveyard, and then I can transform this when there's 4. So if it flips, I can tap it 4 or 5 of a single color. Yeah, that's me. Pass turn.
Tap and draw. And I will draw a card and create a treasure. Look, Urborg.
Everything's a swamp.
Everything's a bayou.
Virtue of persistence. So yeah, this one being my upkeep, I can reanimate any creature from any graveyard.
Oh,
I've
let's
only
do
got
Jeff.
one.
Jeff's
I've
the
only got
problem.
You were the problem.
I just had planeswalkers.
Actually, I can bounce that guy.
It's crazy. I'm gonna Lauren of the Third Path and blow up the Chainveil. I'm gonna have to discard. I'll just cast this. Phyrexian Reclamation. I missed
We'll
it.
untap.
He can't get a demon
We will
react.
upkeep.
Jeff wins off of that.
His 3 life. The 3 life he'll get.
Wait. Oh my gosh. Did you cast that spell?
You could have countered it.
Come on, guys, help me. Remember.
Army zombie. I will draw for turn. I will take 2 life to draw another card for turn because mana is not my problem today. Thank you.
I have not a good poker face, but Jeff's is the worst, though.
It is the worst.
of our group.
I needed this really badly though. It's fine. I just needed uptick ob, and you will all lose 1 life. I'm gonna pay 8. Play Sandworm Convergence.
Oh,
Bounce my Lauren.
something I can counter.
Bounce my Lauren. We can destroy any creature.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
Why?
I really need the cards.
Just gonna play my commander. All right, I can remove a counter from another permanent I control, and then I can populate. I can activate this ability as a sorcery. Conversely, I can also sacrifice another creature, and I proliferate. I can activate this ability as a sorcery. All right, go, Carlos.
Okay, you draw 2 cards.
Yes, I do. That's the only good news I have for me right
we
now.
have- Draw a card.
How many times are we gonna have Arcane Denial in this game?
Yeah.
4.
I mean, I could bounce by Archaeomancer. Still didn't draw land, but I have this land that I can replay for this guy. Because it just would have kept me in the game. 2 to your Planeswalker. Pass. I can't do anything about that enchantment, unfortunately. I would have countered it if you reminded me. I wouldn't have countered your thing. You would have
I
had
know.
your
And then I'd
Sandworm
have my
too.
Sandworm
Yeah.
Convergence right now, and I'd be much happier.
Yeah,
Draw
And
for
then you wouldn't
turn.
be able to attack my commander.
You could still
Or my
flicker that.
Planeswalker.
You could still flicker that.
I would because it's flying, I think.
No, Sandworm creatures with flying can't attack you or Planeswalkers you control.
Yeah. Alright, well.
Alrighty, let's play Mountain for turn. 3, 2 red. I'm gonna cast Mana Geyser. Tapped land you control.
4.
7,
8.
19.
19.
New Itali. Itali is on the stack. I will spend 7 mana for that.
I flip, you flip, we flip.
It's a bounce creature.
Sunken Ruin.
Anguished Unmaking.
Discover
Oh
trigger
yeah, he
goes first.
discovers too.
Each player.
Each player, yeah, you do too.
Bonehor Dracosaur. I'm gonna cast any number of spells from him. Okay, so yeah, we'll have that come in. And then let's Anguished Unmaking. Exile a non-land permanent.
I don't know. Maybe that enchantment.
Don't worry about the enchantment.
Yeah, you should get rid of that
It's
enchantment.
like Virtue of Persistence, right?
You can have my. You
lose
can have
three.
This one?
my prolific creature.
I would lose 3 life. Whenever I proliferate, each opponent loses 2 and I gain 2. Okay.
It's
that
a
would just be,
blocker.
yeah. That would be this.
And then this goes in the bottom of my library, right?
Sorry, lose 3. It's part of that spell.
So 2/2 flyer, and you can bounce a permanent.
Recommended targets?
I bet you I would bounce the his enchantment, actually.
Not his. We both have one.
Jeff has
The Black Market connections are the right answer, though. Yeah, those are the right answers.
Yeah, one of those.
It's whose do you take? Though?
Because if you by bouncing it, we have to replay
If
it. Though we don't
you-
get advantage for another turn. That was the biggest reason
If
why.
you convince, I would do this. I'd make the proposal to Spencer that you'll bounce Lauren if he kills his black market.
It's diabolical. Cool. Okay, let's do that.
Or Mage Slayer sword, but whatever.
The Dreadhorde is not bad with his commander as well. No, but he's not gonna acquiesce to that.
Yeah.
So this just goes in my hand after we play. It's not comes back, right?
Now,
Okay, that ability resolves.
Yep.
Okay, so
Then
I will
discover
then
now.
discover for 7. Lesnia Signet.
There you go.
Score. Okay, I will pay 9 and a green.
Any land. You can tap
This
any
one.
land.
You
Oh,
can,
that's
do, you can do
right.
2 life.
Let's do the Reliquary Tower.
And you can also do 2 life.
What is the before? Well, you can flip it, but with ability on the stack, I'll swords it while it's a 7/7.
There you go.
It's his turn.
Because of the bedrock.
Swords
it later.
Yeah.
Swords it later for 11.
Yeah. I'm hellbent, by the way.
That's the first piece of good news we've heard.
I now have 4 spell types in there, so I'm going to use these 3 and this 1 to transform the door. This is now a land, so I can, if I tap it, I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of any one color. Tap for 5. Move the Mage Slayer. I'll do that. No, it won't. It's simply called the Core. That's what that is. I'll move to combat. Have the Tortoise go at Spencer, and Pantlaza will go at Carlos.
So Carlos takes 4.
Carlos takes 4.
I'm gonna take 6.
And then you can block and take 4 more.
I have to take 4 more.
You take 4 from the Mage Slayer.
It's a
and then
damage
you can
trigger,
block
and then you have combat
or
damage.
take.
Yeah, I'll take it for now.
Second main. There we go. I will actually use Mana Vault to move the Mage Slayer to Atali, just for some added intimidation before it gets swords did, and then pass the turn. So much flavor from the
Draw
set.
for turn.
Whoa.
Play a Swamp. 8 mana. 8 black mana floating. I'm going to Overload. Damn. So
Each creature is destroyed.
destroy each creature that can't be regenerated. So that would have used. So I still have 6 floating black, and I'll tap that and cast Carmen. Oh, I didn't do black market connections. I gotta do at least one of them. I think I'll just do the treasure. I just cast braids again. Yeah, we'll cast braids.
You wouldn't have your shapeshifter.
You're right. Shapeshifter's dead, so maybe I don't cast braids.
You don't have to do
This
it.
isn't the braids you're casting for.
That's dead.
Like you said you were going to?
Yeah. I'll do Lauren.
Yeah,
And I'll destroy
we
the
had a
black
deal.
market connections. Can't attack, so I'll pass.
Blazer.
I will untap. I will make another zombie army again for the 6th time this game. Lose life there. I will draw for turn. I'll play a forest for turn. Pay 3 and play out Jing Yang, Wildcrafter. I will replay my commander, uptick my commander, and you all will lose 1 life. I will gain 3.
If that's what
He
kills
is.
us.
He's gonna.
Oh my gosh! Like,
That'll be the only thing that I will ever do in this entire game. That is my turn. Go, Carlos.
You're not gonna swords Atali on his end.
Not if he's not attacking me.
No, that's true. It's beneficial.
Who's he attacking?
Draw. Probably not attacking me.
Oh, and the turtle's gone though. You're right.
yeah, the turtle's gone, so I don't have X-Proof on my turn.
I played an island for land for turn. I will play Recruiter of the Guard then. Lets me go get something that has toughness 2 or less from my deck into my hand. Soul Herder.
That's a good one.
When I cast it, and then go to my end step. Alright, Karmic Guide, and I'll pass.
I will untap this stuff. Mana Vault does not untap, so during upkeep, I will pay 3 from Thran Dynamo to pay 1 to the Signet, to pay the 4 to untap this. I will cast Hotly. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. I'll pull a mountain since, you know, I will pay her ability to exile her, and then return her to the battlefield transformed under my control, activate as a sorcery. Hotly turns into a saga called Roar of the Fifth People. All right, combat. Where should we go?
Beginning of combat, I'm gonna have Itali and Carmen run away together.
What's it do?
They both bounce to our hands.
Yep. Choose 2 different creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hands.
How about I respond to that?
Oh.
Sure.
Sack that for white, and I'm gonna Surge of Salvation. Me and permanents I control gain hexproof till end of turn, prevent all damage that black and or red sources would deal to creatures I control this turn.
Does that counter the spell?
I think it loses a target. We need to look it up.
If one of the 2 cards becomes illegal and it becomes an illegal target, Runaway Tailor still can determine its controller only to check whether the other creature is a legal target. If the illegal target has left the battlefield, use its last known information. If the other controller is still a legal target, it is returned to its owner's hand. Oh, there you go.
Oh, so it still works?
1 does.
Okay.
Even better.
Yeah. It's like, no. My epic turn's not so epic.
I almost actually have to maybe
Wait,
respond.
if both targets are...
Because he can now cast it again.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
He can't cast it this turn. He doesn't have the mana.
I can recast it because of the core.
He's got a ton of mana for
I can
that.
tap it for 7 of any one color.
Why?
It taps for 1 of each permanent card in my graveyard.
Yeah, but then you could just
Yeah.
do it. But then
He was going to attack him, too. You ruined everything.
I didn't know he was going to attack.
I'd have to... This is countering 4 spells,
Okay.
right?
So in response to that, no, this cast, you would have to cast that to target this to bounce it.
Yeah,
or to exile
before...
it.
Well, this could resolve. It just has to be before that resolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it on top of all that.
Okay. 37. And then I'll doodle my dinosaurs. And I spent all of these other mana to cast the other stuff, so I can't recast him. So it's just the land, which I'll play for turn and pass.
Untap and draw. I'm going to create a treasure and a shapeshifter. And I'm going to cast Braids. The other 5, I'm going to cast Tergrid, and then I'll play Solemn Simulacrum. So I'm going to attack Obnixilis for 4 through the air. You don't have any flyers, right?
No.
No.
Nope. Combat phase? That's awesome. Good
Yep,
for
he
you.
actually gets to attack.
Into
Yep.
attack.
Mhm.
Attack trigger. I get to reanimate something.
There we go.
And I get Grave Pact.
Dude, I got these tokens.
Yep, I was the problem. Mhm.
You were the problem.
No.
No, you weren't the problem. You made the problem.
Nope.
So yeah, 4 through the air at Obnixilis. I'll move to end step. I'm going to sacrifice Solemn Simulacrum. I'll name it as a creature. And then you sacrifice creatures or I draw and you lose life.
Draw some cards.
Oh, and you also sacrifice creature anyway because of Grave Pact.
Crap.
So I get 2 tutor off of this. So 1, 2 cards.
John's
I don't
also.
lose any life.
I lose
actually.
3 life, right?
Oh no, I do.
You do if you don't want to sack.
Yeah.
3 life?
You lose 2 life or
life.
you'd sack another creature. So I get 3 cards. Okay, then Recruiter of the Guard triggers. I'm going to grab Selfless Spirit. Just going to discard Plains down to hand. I'll pass.
I will untap. I will
Gained
upkeep.
a bunch of life. Should I do that? Not a bunch, I guess. Really just 1, I think.
I will draw for turn.
Yeah, just 1.
I will play Island as my land for turn. And then I will play 6 for a Vraska's Betrayal's Sting. I will downtick on her to turn. I think I have to do it to his commander. I will downtick Jing Yangu, Wildcrafter, and put a +1/+1/+1 counter on my commander. And that's my turn. Go, Carlos.
Draw for turn. Let's play an Endless Sands as land for turn. 6 mana for Sun Titan. I'm gonna get back Reflector Mage. Take that, Tier Grid. Can't even play Tier Grid again.
In response, cast Deadly Dispute, sacrificing this. So you each sacrifice a creature, and I create a treasure and draw 2 cards.
Delay.
Oh,
It's been delayed.
It's been delayed. So this I don't sacrifice yet. It's an additional cost. I do sacrifice it.
He does sacrifice. So he's the Grave Pact triggers.
The Grave Pact still triggers. I just don't draw the cards.
You can get that back, though, with Sun Titan, right?
I will get that back because it'll get me other things back.
Sacrifice the Reflector Mage.
I don't get it yet.
Why do you not get
You got it, and then I.
Oh, you let me get it?
You got it, and then I responded.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
when you responded, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
So
You should have done.
No,
You should have done that
Mage.
when I this on the stack.
Why don't you do?
Then you would have got this.
Why don't you do that though, and then
I
blink
will.
Sun
I
Titan?
will. Yeah. You can have this, and because he's still going to be bounced.
I'm gonna bounce Sun Titan.
Wait, yeah. You guys. I'm not listening to you guys.
Confused.
Yeah, I need some. keep something.
off.
You're getting this.
Oh,
This
okay.
is gone.
You're
but
getting
then-
this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not listening to Jeff. Yeah.
And then
Triggered's bounced.
trigger bounce.
And you can't play it. That's it.
Untap. Top deck draw. Draw step lore trigger for Roar of the 5th People. Creatures I control get tapped to add any of the Naya colors. I did draw with Rhythm of the Wild. I will tap for 3 and then cast Rhythm of the Wild. Creature spells I control can't be countered. Non-token creatures I control have Riot. On the stack. Anyone?
Nope.
Just checking. Commander. Yes, I will give it haste. Pantlaza comes in. Discover trigger. I will discover 4. I'll actually choose sorcery. I'll tap the core for 7. I will equip the Mage Slayer.
Almost put Martyr's Bond in here too.
He's the problem, is all I can say.
I will attack Spencer
So I'll
for
take
4.
4. So he'll draw a card and I'll draw a card.
Oh, I'm in combat, so that fizzles.
That's after I declare the block.
And then Grave Pact.
Well, it was good fun while it lasted. All right. Good pass.
Tap, draw. Play Command Beacon. This is 10. Yeah, it gets 10 black mana floating now.
How's the local making?
I'm gonna sack this for a white. Sack this, bounce it to my hand, and then play that. Ooh. I'm gonna play Boromir, Warden of the Tower. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, I counter it, and I can sacrifice him to give my creatures indestructible in a turn, and the ring will tempt me. I'm gonna play my own Sun Titan.
Ooh. Okie dokie.
You go get Lauren when it enters. And I'm gonna blow up probably the Dreadhorde Invasion, actually. That way you don't have tokens.
It gives him a blocker, I guess.
He gives them tokens that you can sack.
Mage Slayer is pretty sweet, not gonna lie.
You're right, actually I should do Mage Slayer. Yeah, I'll blow up Mage Slayer. That could kill me, actually. I'm gonna play Ashnod's Altar. These are the only ones I can attack. I'm gonna send these at Vraska to kill it. And I'll just send the Soul Herder at you for 1.
I will take the 1.
End step. gonna sacrifice Lauren. So you gotta sacrifice Sun Titan or pay 2.
We can't pay 2.
Oh yeah. So I draw cards. You have to pay 2. Yeah. This was the Grave Pact.
Well, no, I think I can.
Can you?
Grave Pact
'Cause
trigger
this
goes on the
triggers.
stack.
This triggers. Then this triggers from me sacrificing, right?
Yeah, but this has to resolve fully.
But
that's
I
the
can
thing.
choose.
That's resolved fully.
I can
Yeah.
choose to sack to your.
So you can
Yeah.
choose this before
And
this.
then
Yes.
I don't sack
Except
anything
those
else.
2, yeah.
You can, yeah. If you have one creature
So I don't
left,
draw an extra card.
I get around you, yeah, and I don't lose life.
So I draw 2 off of you 2. I'm at 7, so I can pass there. Oh, this flickers too. Flicker Sun Titan, get Lauren back.
Choose your.
And I'm going to do the Dread Horde this time.
Drawing. I will play an Ancient Tomb and say go, Carlos.
Draw for turn. I'll Detention Sphere your Grave Pact. I'm going to pay 5 for Karmic Guide. Gets back Sun Titan, which gets back Reflector Mage on your commander.
It'll bounce and I can't play it. Or I can just sacrifice it.
You do have the mana to recast it.
I'm going to do that.
We'll pass.
Draw for turn. Lore counter for War of the Fifth People. I search my library for a dinosaur card, reveal it, and it goes in my hand. I pulled Sagama. We'll fill the pool and then subtract. Is that
Yep.
fair?
Well,
to
yeah,
say?
what's the total?
17.
Yeah, so you'll end up with 8 mana
17
floating
minus 9.
and all your lands on tap.
Sagama comes in. Because I'll tap this for white. Because after that, I'm going to cast a Talpa. I'll tap for 2 green and then 4, and then I'll cast Carnage Tyrant. We'll move to combat officially. Send those at Spencer.
In response. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I know you. It can come out of nowhere. And then Tyrant at Carlos.
I can block, but I'll die anyway. But I will block the Zakama.
Okay.
Well, they're indestructible.
Right.
Yeah. Hang on.
I'll block, but I'll die anyway.
I will block 2 of it. It's trample.
Okay, I'm good. Pass turn.
I will untap nothing because I tapped nothing. I will draw. I will play Breeding Pool for playing a Breeding Pool. I will replay my commander for the 3rd time this game. That'll be my turn. Go, Carlos.
And
You
step
sack
for you.
the soul.
I'll do 3 instances of 3 damage to each of those.
I'll draw a card. Yeah, I'll attempt to grasp on Zakama.
Resolves.
Play Abuelo. Pass turn.
Untap all the things. I'll take the 1 from that. All right, top deck. Wong. Lore counter. Dinosaurs I control get double strike and trample until end of turn.
That's the sacrifice though too right now.
Next turn it will be sacrificed.
I thought it sacrificed it when it hit.
It does.
when it hits
yeah.
Before,
Yeah.
So they gain double strike,
Sacrifice after 4.
but then you sacrifice it. They still have double strike.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll tap for green. I will cast Unnatural Growth.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Does it increase the power, or what does it say?
It doubles it.
Power and
on
toughness.
every
And then they already have double
combat.
strike too.
So it'll be 8 double strike, so 16 damage and 28.
So 16, 28.
44
minus 5. Does Carnage
I think you
Tyrant
can
kill me, though?
easily.
by itself.
It could, yeah.
It does. So then,
So then he would hit me for easily for 16,
so you need to
and I'd be at 6.
play your commander and attack him with it, and then you win, I think.
Doesn't have trample, right?
This one does not have trample. I should still cast it though.
Oh, you should.
Oh, because it discovers too.
You'll discover.
It will
that might give
So
you a
cast your
dinosaur.
commander. If he gets a creature on discover, then he'll be able to kill you. Because he'll have haste and double battle.
Riot trigger, it has haste. Millennium Calendar.
That's not it.
Nope.
Oh, you win though because you just kill me, you get Zaltapa back.
Oh, Zakama.
Zakama?
Zakama.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll move to combat. I have 4 floating.
You're setting the tyrant at me,
Let me take that.
Yep, Tyrant goes at you,
and I'll die.
Tyrant Carlos, Pantlaza and Zatalpa go to Jeff.
and I will block Pantlaza, and I will take.
So wait, how much does
16.
tyrant do?
He does 28, is what I already. Yeah, so you can't get there. You'd be at 25, just 28
Does he
total.
only block 2 of it?
Double strike.
Because I can make my guy 1 more power,
Doesn't matter.
1 more toughness.
Doesn't matter.
Pass.
Heart of the cards.
You can do it, man. You can do it.
You have Zakama. Actually, is that how that works? If I leave the game,
That card's gone.
my card's gone, but does it ever trigger? I don't think it ever triggers.
I don't think it triggers either.
It's not
Never
a
mind.
trigger. It's just while it's on the battlefield. It's not a trigger.
I'm going to pay 3 and play a Bloated Contaminator.
Toxic.
Yeah, so good. And then I'll replay my commander. And I will down tick on Jingwu to put a +1/+1 counter there. And then I will say go.
In a multiplayer game, if Grasp of Fate's owner leaves the game, exiled cards will return to the battlefield. So
you
you do have Zakama.
Matter.
Because the one-shot effect that returns the cards isn't an ability that goes on the stack.
Chon's just attacking.
It
I'm
won't
just-
cease to
I'll
exist
top deck
along
this.
with
I'll
the
take 1
spells
from
and
that.
abilities.
Just hit me. I know you want to do something cool, but just hit me with the flop and burn into this.
No, it's the llama land.
Just tell him, if you don't attack me, I'm going to concede.
If you don't attack me with spells,
This is how I can get the Emperor's New Groove thing. That's the only thing that I wanted this land for. Enters tapped. I can pay for it just so I can say, yay, I'm a llama again. It turns into a llama creature. It's a 3/3 white, green and white llama creature until end of turn.
there you
A
go.
llama.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a land.
It's supposed to be dead. Okay, swing for lethal.
Good. Great.
Yay!
Hooray.
Dinosaurs did it at the dinosaur world.
His dinosaurs all day.
That's actually really what it was, though. The only reason why Spencer did not win is because you got rid of Grave Pact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Soul Shattered in here.
Absolutely.
If you hadn't have got Zakama, though,
The Saga is totally like, that came in super clutch, because, like, tutor for dinosaur. Awesome. I have the land to cast it. Well, bam.
I actually thought he should have targeted the Saga with Lauren.
I didn't want to
instead
say
of-
anything.
Instead of my
Oh,
Dreadhorde
man.
Invasion. But once again, I was just like, whatever.
I wasn't paying attention.
Everyone's just
Well,
picking
at
on
the
me.
time,
And it's
that's-
just like, I'm just going to take it.
That's not
I
even
never
really
picked on
what
you.
killed me.
At
I
the
countered
time, I had
one
Mage
spell.
Slayer, though, because that was easily a bigger
Yeah.
target.
You countered my one spell.
I got Revel.
your big spell.